If you're thinking about moving to this part of the Central Coast of California, specifically Orcutt or Santa Maria, and you're stuck trying to decide between the two spots, you need to see this breakdown. I am going to go beyond the listings and go into the everyday to-day costs that nobody talks about. So stick around, because by the end of this, you'll know exactly which of these two cities fits your budget and your lifestyle. Welcome everyone, I'm Bernie, your local realtor. Today we're going to do a deep dive that holds no barred comparisons of the cost between Orcutt and Santa Maria. Now, for those of you who aren't local, these two communities are nestled in the northern part of Santa Barbara County, right in the heart of the Central Coast. They are neighbors, and as we'll see, they have very distinct personalities and crucially, very different price tags. So today, we're going to do a deep dive into your monthly grocery bills, the cost to fill up your gas tank, property taxes, and where everyone shops and plays. If you're interested in watching more of these local videos, please subscribe. Why is this important? Well, unless you've been living under a rock, you'll know that housing costs, inflation, and just general expenses of life in California are intense. Making a big move, whether it's for a job, family, or just a change of scenery, is one of the biggest financial decisions you're ever going to make. So getting the cost of living wrong can mean the difference between thriving and barely scraping by. I will dissect it all. My goal is to give you a crystal clear picture so that you can make the best informed decision without any nasty financial surprises. So whether you're a young professional, a growing family, or someone who's looking to retire in this beautiful region, this is your ultimate guide. So let's dive in. All right, let's start with the elephant in the room, the housing. This is without the doubt the single biggest factor in the cost of living equation here. And the gap between Orcutt and Santa Maria is huge. So what are you actually paying for? Let's break down the numbers and see what we have. The median home price in Orcutt, we're looking approximately between $720,000 to about $782,000. Yes, you heard right. The median price in Santa Maria is around $639,000 to $665,000. That's a difference of $200,000. For that same budget, you could be looking at a very comfortable home, 3 bedrooms, 2 baths in Santa Maria versus a potentially smaller, older home in Orcutt. Or you could go ahead and put the $200,000 towards a massive upgrade if you choose Santa Maria. But this Orcutt premium isn't just about the sticker price. It's about what you're buying in Orcutt and what Orcutt is known for. A lot of the housing stock is from the 1990s until now, which means you have modern layouts and often less maintenance as a result. They have the prestige of the Orcutt School District, and we'll talk about that a little later, but this is a huge driver of what people pay for the Orcutt Union School District. Santa Maria's housing market is far more diverse. You'll find mid-century gems, beautiful older homes with character and large lots, a wider range of prices, so more opportunities for first-time home buyers or any of the buyers who are on a tighter budget. With that being said, There are also a few newer developments there that command a higher price. The cost can vary dramatically between the north-eastern sides and the areas near to the airport and other parts of town. For renters, the story is similar. The average rent for a 2-bedroom apartment in Santa Maria is between $2,600 and $2,800 a month, while in Orcutt, you will find a 2-bedroom priced at $2,800 all the way up to $3,200 a month. Renting in Santa Maria would be a savings between $200 and $400 a month. So now you've secured a roof over your head. Now let's talk about the cost of living under that roof. The day-to-day expenses that slowly but surely chip away at your bank account. This is where the difference becomes more subtle, but they still add up. So let's start with the groceries. Both towns have major players. You'll find Albertsons in Orcutt and some smaller stores like Spencer's, which is a local brand. In Santa Maria, you will find Vons, Albertsons, Costco, and they have a couple of Walmarts. Based on crowdsourced data, I'd estimate that your grocery bill in Orcutt is between 5% and 8% higher on average. You're paying for convenience and the demographic of the area. A gallon of milk might cost you 20 cents more. A loaf of bread might be 50 cents more. It seems very small, but over a year that matters. Now let's go ahead and talk about utilities. Electricity, both are served by PG&E, so there's no savings there. Your bills will be the same. In regards to water and trash, this is where the difference is. Orcutt is served by the Orcutt Community Water District, and they have private trash services, which means it's going to be more expensive. Santa Maria residents are served by the City of Santa Maria, and water and trash services are paid through the city, and this can be quite a bit of savings through the month. What about gas? Since everything is so close, your fuel consumption might not change much, but gas prices can be between 5 and 10 cents higher in Orcutt than some of the Santa Maria areas. The cost of living isn't just about the bills, it's about the quality of life. What do you do for fun? Where do you eat? And how much does that cost? The vibe of the amenities, Orcutt versus Santa Maria. They tend to be very different. Orcutt offers a more curated upscale experience. Dining and drinks, think about wine bars, restaurants like the Far Western Tavern and cozy bistros. The scene is more about a sit-down meal and less about fast food chains. A dinner for two at a nice spot in Old Orcutt can easily run you between $80 and $120 before tip. In regards to recreation, the focus is on parks, walking trails, like the ones at Rice Ranch, and the community events like the Orcutt Farmers Market. It's quieter, more family-oriented, and in a backyard barbecue type of way. Santa Maria is the regional hub, which means it has more variety and more affordability. You have everything here. You have a fancy steakhouse. If you want incredible, authentic Mexican food, you have it for around $15 a plate. Santa Maria is famous for it. The options are vast and the budget-friendly choices are plentiful. You can also have a fantastic cheap taco night or splurge on a fine dining experience. Now let's think long term. Some costs aren't monthly. They are investments or burdens that play out over the years. Three big ones are the schools, commuting, and property taxes. Schools. This is one of the primary reasons that many families willingly pay the Orcutt premium. The Orcutt School District is consistently highly rated, with API scores and parent reviews that outperform Santa Maria's public school districts. For families, this can feel non-negotiable. It's the cost of securing what they perceive is the best possible public education for their kids. The Santa Maria Joint Union High School District and the elementary districts are large and diverse, with some excellent programs and dedicated teachers, but they don't carry the same overall reputation. In regards to work, if your job is in Santa Maria, living in Orcutt means 5 to 10 minute commute. If you work in Lompoc, Vandenberg, or even Santa Barbara, Orcutt can be a more convenient start. However, if you live in Santa Maria and work in Santa Maria, your commute is virtually nothing, saving you wear and tear on your vehicle and also gas money. Property taxes. Remember the $200,000 price difference we talked about? Well, in California, your property taxes are approximately 1.1% of your home's purchase price. So if you purchased a home priced at $850,000 in Orcutt, you're looking about just over $9,000 a year in property taxes. On a $650,000 home in Santa Maria, you're looking at just over $7,000 a year. That's a difference of just over $2,000 a year. So after all that number crunching and reality checking, where does that leave us? Let's recap the battle between Orcutt and Santa Maria. In the case of Orcutt, if you choose Orcutt, your top priorities are the public school district, a larger option of master plan communities with newer homes and a quiet suburban lifestyle. You're willing to pay a little bit less for the housing costs to get that. In the case of Santa Maria, you're looking for affordability, convenience, and more house for your money. There's no single answer. The right choice deeply depends on you and what your personal choices are and your lifestyle preferences. If you found this video helpful, hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. I make these detailed videos to help cut through the noise and make your big life decisions a little easier. Your support helps me to keep doing this. Now, I want to hear from you in a conversation. If you live in Orcutt or Santa Maria, what your experience has been. In the meantime, keep on watching and I'll see you next week with another video. Bye.